So, welcome back, Bus Tribe. My name is Coach Jess, and I am your mental health guru on the platform. And today I'm going to talk all about um, the reason your life is in shambles. And personally, I feel like sometimes we may be in phases where it's like, God, what is going on? What is really going on? Like, it's just like in every department. Like for you, it may be relationships, finances, your children, healthy boundaries, your sleep practices may be out of whack, your job, people on your job may be acting crazy, your health may be getting impact. It seems like a lot of things start rumbling downhill all at once. And it can be very overwhelming. But God wanted me to get on today and tell somebody your mind will not go to waste. Your mind will not go by the wayside. You will not lose your mind in this process. So keep your faith, keep doing the right thing, keep being honest, keep having integrity. And when I thought about what does shambles mean, because the word just shambles just kept coming to me. Like that's the word that keeps coming to me when I think about everything that's shaking and moving in the behind the scenes going on with me. So I'm like, what is shambles all about? So of course I went to Wikipedia. I went to Google, and some of the synonyms that came up, or some of the definitions, was that shambles mean a state of total disorder. So I don't know about y'all. I don't know if it's just because the seasons are changing and God is just shifting people in and out and elevating the right people that He wants to be at the point and head contact for His kingdom. But God is shaking and moving in this season. So if you know that God is speaking through you, He has called you to be a prophet. He has called you to be a leader, a business owner. Start using that gift in whichever way you're supposed to be using it. God said He is tired of the wicked people having His kingdom in disarray, disorder, chaos, clutter, a mess, bad organization, and things just not being in expected place. So if you are experiencing that where you feel like something just ain't right, it's just not sitting well with me, something is just not in its right place and in its rightful order in my life. So God is definitely just shaking something up. So just know if you feel like your life is in shambles, I will testify. It means that God is elevating you. God is getting you closer to Him so that He can speak and whisper in your ear. God told me specifically, especially with me, so I know this is not only for me because I have a platform. He's wanting me to get on and share with all of my Blessed Tribe members. So if you're not a member, go ahead and subscribe right now. Got to figure out a way how to slide that on in there real creatively. So if you feel like your life is in shambles, God is wanting me to tell you that He is destroying everything so that He can rebuild you. So in your eyes, your earthly eyes, you may feel like I am living in complete chaos, clutter, disorder, people acting crazy, the finances going up and down. If you're experiencing this, God is doing this on purpose. Nothing comes by surprise for Him. He knows everything. He knew you before you was even birthed into this earthly realm. So He's saying that I am going to get everything out of the way. I don't want nobody else to get my credit. I'm going to get you in a place where I'm going to isolate you, not in a depression. Make sure you do not get caught up in darkness and depression, want to sleep all day. I had to get myself out of that rut today. That's why I said, let me get myself together. Let me hop on, talk to my people, because sometimes you will feel like you're getting into a depression because you're in an isolation state. But no, this state is not meant to be depression. It's for you to be reading, for you to be studying, for you to be listening to that soft voice, for you to do the right step, the next step. So don't get into depression. Don't get into isolation where you feel like you're all alone, because God, Holy Spirit, is right there with you. So He's saying He don't want nobody to get His credit. He don't want nobody to get His credit or His glory. He don't want no job to say they elevated you. He don't want no supervisor to say you own just because you attached to them. So He'll cut the job off. He'll cut the relationship off. He don't want nobody to say they put you on. He don't want nobody to say that, oh, because she's connected to me, this is what happened to her life. He doesn't want anything like that to happen. And He'll remove you from people that have that type of spirit. People that feel like that they are the source of your income. They are the source of your happiness. They are the source of your emotional emotional well-being. He'll cut them off just like the umbilical cutting. He will cut it off just because he don't want nobody to feel like to operate out that pride, like they're going to put you on. No, God is going to put you on. That's why your numbers are going to trickle in very slow, because he wants them to see gradually how this thing happened. And he don't want no connection, no money opportunity, or no government agency to get his glory. He want to get you by yourself, destroy all of those connections that you may have that may not have your good intentions in the first place. He wants to get you isolated away from those resources, and he going to connect you to the right resources, to the right people, to other kingdom members that are not trying to get his glory. They want God to get all the glory. So if you feel like your life is in shambles, don't worry, it's not. He is rebuilding you brick by brick by brick, and he is wanting you to destroy. Latoya talk about it all the time, the spiritual sledgehammer. He's wanting you to do away with all of those connections, all of those strongholds that people have on you. He's wanting you to get by yourself so he can rebuild you up from the ground down, from the ground up. And I was reading in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13, where it was talking about what is the king's name? Anyway, it was a king, and he was Habajah, that's his name, King Habajah. And what was happening with him is that some other armies was coming against him, but they were greater in number. They were larger, they were more powerful, and he was just not even being defeated. He said immediately, God is our leader, he is with us. You will not succeed a fight against the Lord. So it doesn't matter what type of agencies, organizations, powerful money tools, and things that are coming after you. God is your leader, but you have to believe it deep down in your heart. You just can't say it and just not believe it. Don't worry about it. Long as you got God as your leader, follow his instructions. He will never abandon you. His love is faithful and everlasting. Long as you keep those words of positive affirmations on your heart and on your mind, the devil will not defeat you during this isolation stage. The devil will not be able to come against what God has ordained in your life. So the king, he was being attacked like from the front and the back, and then they just did some type of noise to distract him. And eventually God ended up handing over the enemies to him. So I thought that was very funny, only because people think they winning. People think they are gaining up on you. They think that you have lost. They counted you out. They do not think that you're going to be who you know God say you are supposed to be. They are just sitting around like chickens in a coop and talking about you, bad-mouthing you, or just not supporting you in the way that they know they should have. But don't worry about that. God is going to hand your attackers over to you. He doesn't matter if they are coming all against you. They're greater in number. They have more money, more power. Everything on this earthly realm will eventually fade away. What you see today will no longer be. So don't get caught up in what your earthly eyes see. Concentrate on the kingdom, the Holy Spirit that's working through you, that's working through me right now. People think when they see me or when they see me on this platform, oh, it's just Coach Jess. No, I bring the Holy Spirit with me. He is my leader. I follow his instructions. I say out of my mouth what he tells me to say. And even when I press play, sometimes I'm like, God, what you want me to say? And he say, I'm going to just speak through you. I'm going to speak through you. I need a willing vessel. And no, I'm not perfect. And I never profess to be perfect. But what I do is I try to do the right thing. So if I wanted to encourage you on today, don't let the devil defeat you. Don't let him get in your mind. Don't let all these finances, bad health, get distracted by wealth, accolades, none of that. Get you some sleep at night. At least 8 hours is recommended. If you're feeling in a rut, get up, get yourself together. You probably hear the washing machine going in the background. Just brings me some sort of comfort. So anyway, just make sure that you're doing those small things throughout your day to brighten your day, to keep you closer to the cloth, to keep you closer to the Father. Make sure you keep him as your leader, because just like he brought Habajah out of the armies that was bigger than him, more fierce than him, more in number, he will also deliver you from whatever you're going through on today. So remember to not get distracted and give nobody God's his give him his credit. No job, no relationship, no government agency, or no money opportunity. He will connect you with people who might be able to elevate your career, but the Holy Spirit is within you. He's going to work through you, and he's going to give you divine connections that have your good interests at heart. I know people have broke your heart. They lied on you. They cheated on you, whatever, but don't let those bad connections destroy the good ones and keep you from accepting the good connections that God is going to bring in your near future, or that he's already connecting you with. Here in my circle, I'm seeing where my connections that I've had for 5 years ago are just now paying off. So when you have good people around you, don't let that hurt come back from your past and keep you from being able to elevate in the kingdom, because we do have to do it together. We're all connected. So just like I'm connecting with you right now, you guys are connecting with me. I appreciate it. Continue to sow into yourself. The website will always be there. I'm always here every single day giving you an encouraging words. So if your life is in shambles, it's a reason for that. God is doing that on purpose, not to punish you, but to teach you a lesson and to get you away from all those bad people that you've been connected to, that you thought you needed to go to where you needed to go. So continue to be encouraged. Continue to take care of yourself. Like I said, get sleep, because sometimes when the enemy get real busy, it keep you up late or wake you up early and you can't get enough sleep, and then you get disgruntled and can't think properly. Get you enough sleep. Take those warm showers, take a couple deep breaths, light a candle, spend time with your kids, take a walk, get up, get yourself cute, and make sure that you are speaking positivity into you and everything concerning you in these days, because you are not by yourself, and your life looks like it's in shambles, but it's not. It's all being rebuilt just so God can get all the glory. So I just wanted to tap in today and give you guys this blessed word, and I'll be back on tomorrow. God bless.